Well, we made it to Friday, and I hope you had a chance to enjoy the beautiful day we've had today. If not, well, we're going to have more of those coming up soon, but we have some changes until then. People have been out fishing in Dandridge on the dock, enjoying the sunshine. 83 degrees, our high temperature so far today, and that's well above our average. Our low, too, well above average. Both of those numbers 11 degrees above what we consider normal for this time of the year. Now, we're off by an inch of rain for the month, 4.5 inches for the year. We definitely need some rain, and it is coming back in the forecast for this weekend. I know yesterday some of us managed to get some rain, and that was great. It just wasn't area-wide, and it probably wasn't enough. So more periodic rain is what we're looking at. Hopefully we'll get it eventually, but we have one chance of rain with this next system over the next 7 days. Some high clouds coming in. That's what we're going to have tonight. I just wanted to show you earlier what was going on. Showers and storms busting out over the Central Plains, severe weather. That's how powerful this cold front is. It's sliding across the United States, and eventually it'll be here, but not quite that severe for us. We do have a low level risk of severe weather I'll get to in a minute. Forecast lows tonight, upper 50s to near 60 degrees, another mild start, and then a warm finish, maybe warmer than it was even today. Temperatures back in the middle 80s, southwest wind's going to pick up, and it's going to get pretty breezy too. As a matter of fact, we'd have wind gusts 25 to 30 miles an hour. That also will start to increase the moisture content in the atmosphere as that front approaches. So it'll get a little sticky later in the day, especially when we get to the mid 80s. That's 14 degrees above average. Then we plunge to only 9 degrees below average at 64 degrees on Sunday for a high. So Sunday will be a lot cooler. It'll still be a nice day, at least in the afternoon, and I'll show you why coming up. 70 degrees on Monday is a great start to the work week, and then we'll be back in the 80s by the middle to the end of the week. Now, our severe risk is pretty low right now. We're right on the edge of where the severe risk is more elevated and likely north and northeast of us. Unless that changes, our risk is just to have one or two short-lived storms get severe. Now, just keep tuning in because this could change by the SPC, so we'll continue to watch that. Severe impacts, we're not really having any impacts for flooding potential, tornado risk, no. Damage and hail risk, pretty low. And only for the extreme northeast part of our area, northeast part of the state, we could get some hail out of some of these storms as they approach and come in, but most of us shouldn't see it get to an inch in diameter or greater, which is what is necessary for the threshold of severe weather. Also, damaging wind risk, that's the main threat. We could have 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts or greater. These storms have been producing 80 to 90-mile-an-hour wind gusts out over the central part of the United States. So as they come in, they'll weaken, but we still could get one or two that eventually have some winds that strong. And then afterwards, we're just going to get some rain, which is certainly what we need. Here's Futurecast showing you the progression. This is Saturday morning. Saturday morning looks great. We're going to have sunshine, and eventually the clouds will thicken up the sky late in the morning into the afternoon. The rain will start to arrive in the evening, so much of the day is looking good. We are going to have some showers possible about 7 o'clock, but the bulk of the rain is still just a little bit back to the west, and it'll slide in thereafter. So about 8 to 10, 8 to midnight, that's when we get the heavier downpours and perhaps a few rumbles mixed in as well. Now, after that, it will move on, at least the stronger ones, and they'll weaken to where we'll have scattered showers throughout much of the night possible into the early morning hours. By 7 o'clock, everything seems to be winding down. The clouds still around, but they'll break up too after lunchtime. So later in the day, we'll get the sunshine to return. Potential rainfall, it seems to be increasing just a little bit. We'll see. Hopefully it does. But most of us get about 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch. There will be some spots that could get more than that. You see some purple showing up. That's with those heavier downpours coming in initially and then coming down to weaker levels later at night and in the early morning. It'll be still breezy on Sunday, but the wind shifts, and that's why our high temperature is going to be only 64 degrees. The next week, unfortunately, we don't have any rain in the forecast, but we do have some lovely days ahead. Lots of sunshine to begin the week. Temperatures steadily warm through the week into next weekend. Hope you enjoy this weekend. I'll be back here again soon.